Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 5 of Leisure Suit Larry 3, Passionate Patti in Pursuit of the Pulsating Pectorals. In the last episode, Larry found out that his lawyer was a crossdresser, and she was into the fact that he was wearing women's clothing at the time. We went to the gym and met Bambi, the workout instructor, who seemed a little put off by our appearance. So we got buff using the equipment for about 3 minutes. And now we resume the playthrough at the point at which we were just leaving the locker room after getting buff. So now that we're buff, let's speed up a little bit. We can go talk to Bambi. Use keycard. Oh, I didn't mention this earlier, but if the animation's too fast, she goes crazy. Look at that. Uh-oh, everything just slowed down to a crawl. Oh, looks like I'm having a bit of problem here. Oh wait, maybe it's fine now. Let's just... Okay. Oh, I'm kidding. Talk to... before I do that, let me just kind of stutter the... let's just make sure the capture's working right. Alright, we're back. Let's look at Bambi. I'm back, Bambi! Hi, Larry. How's it going? Talk to Bambi. Why? You say, why all the elaborate video equipment for simple aerobics class? Or why all the... Oh, it's not for my class. I'm working on a new videotape for worldwide distribution. Oh, I guess we have to talk again. So, how's it going? Not well. With so many workout tapes in today's marketplace, I'm having a little trouble coming up with a certain little something that will make mine different, establishing my competitive edge. So we can, I think if we just say talk to Bambi again, she says the same thing. Oh, see, say, I used to be in marketing, perhaps I can help you. Gosh, Larry, that would be wonderful. If you could, I'd be eternally grateful. Now, I think it repeats, yeah. It repeats. So now we could just help Bambi. How would you help her? How would I help her? Oh, help Bambi with video. Okay, I gotta be a little bit more specific. Bambi, I've got it. I know just the angle that will sell that video of yours. Sex! Of course, why didn't I think of that? If sex sells toothpaste, it surely sell aerobics. That's some logic there. We'll be the first aerobics video to use sexual positions in our exercise. Can you do it, Bambi? Can you make it interesting? Interesting? I should say, watch this. Tell me what you think of these moves, Larry, Bambi says. Keep your eye on some of the equipment, too, while this little show is going on here. It's so, like, it needs to be a little hotter, Bambi. You say, come on, honey, turn it. How about this? I kind of missed it. Now she's twerking. You're getting there. Oh, the microphone just went upward. Okay. I kind of missed that before. I'm kind of paying attention. You're getting there. Go, Bambi. Go! Here's a little move that could have put us over the top, Bambi yells. Now she's like freaking lower. And now the camera just exploded and there's smoke coming from it. I don't think I can make... I can't stand this any longer, Larry. All these movements have turned me on. Come on, Larry. Enough of this rehearsal. It's showtime. Alright, they're heading towards the... Oh, Larry, I'm so excited about this new video idea of yours. Alright, get some points for that. Come on, Larry, says Bambi. Let's do a little blocking. It seems to be running a little bit slower again. I don't know what the hell's the deal. Here's a nice quiet spot where I'm sure we won't be disturbed. This whole tanning machine has been broken since the late 80s. So, she asks, why don't you step over here to my casting couch and I'll audition you for a role in my new video. Perhaps a role will be more like it. Bambi, I may not be able to keep up with you aerobically, but remember, practice makes perfect. No, it seems fine, the animation. Well, this too. You know, Larry, no pain, no gain. Your energetic pre-aerobic warm-up loosens the stuck lid of the defective tanning machine. Oh, that can't be good. Oh! Wow, Larry, you're the first man who's ever made me see lights. The brilliant glow of 1500 watts of ultraviolet B heats your back as quickly as it cramps your style. Hey, Bambi, you cry, struggling to raise the lid. How do you get this thing up? That's your problem, Larry. I'd like to raise the lid off this tanning booth. Or I'd just like to raise the lid. Larry, help! It's stuck! No, it's not. I'm just having trouble moving it with this lid on my back. That's some clever writing right there. Bambi slips out of the tanning machine, out of the door, and out of your life, leaving you to ponder yet another of life's great mysteries. Why is it so damn hard to get an even tan in a machine? Alright, we are done with Fat City. Let's make sure that it's working right. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like we're having a bit of problem here. Here's what I'm going to do. We are done with Fat City. I'm going to save the game because the next thing we need to do is go to the bar. So I'm going to write the bar here. I believe that's right. Yeah, we're going to go to the bar, but I need to do something first before I forget. But I need to... I'm going to reboot my old computer, see if this solves this problem. Alright, I tried something else and it didn't work. I tried a different setup. It doesn't work. We're just going to have to live with the fact that the game may slow down from time to time for no reason at all. And I can't figure out why, but at least we're moving pretty swiftly. Now to the next area I need to go to. We're going to head to the bar, but first I need to... No, wrong area. I need to collect something first. And something I could have collected to begin with, but if you collect it right at the beginning when the first time you get here, it'll be no good by the time you need to here. So this is a cave we haven't been in before. If we look around, it says you are on a small opening from the side of a volcano far above the trail you left. In the distance, Nantunet Lagoon glistening greasily in the sunlight. And I'm going to save this really quick. And I didn't realize, it looks like you could just walk right onto that old water. And no, it's a giant cliff. You really fell for that one. Well, Larry, you are now fully convinced that gravity really sucks. Let's restore back here. Alright, I've restored the game and... several times. I've been having so many problems. I'm over here on my laptop and I was having problems with that. I had the sound disappearing. I had things not capturing. Hopefully we can do this right. This is like the third time I've been playing from this point of the game onward again. So let's look at the wall. I believe that's what we were doing. Garlands of wild orchids festoon the otherwise bare rock walls. You bet your FTD man wishes he were here. I don't know what that means. So let's take the orchids. Yeah, I'm playing this on the laptop because having a separate computer will not make it run slow. You pluck a few fresh orchids from the walls of the crevice. But if the orchids won't help us, if we would look in the manual, there was a thing about making a lei, or weaving a lei. So let's weave a lei. You weave the orchids, wild orchids, into a beautiful lei. Yeah, I was playing the game, and I was pretty far, again, from this point, and then the sound just cut out. And when I checked the footage, some of it was there, some of it wasn't there, and then the music disappeared. Welcome to the islands, Mr. Laffa. I believe that's a Fantasy Island reference. Holy crap. So, yeah, let's head to the bar. And let's speed this up a bit. We're not going to have any stuttering issues because that hasn't happened when I've been using the laptop. But again, I've had to rewind the save quite a ways. We're going to the bar. I've done so much stuff. There's going to be other saves in this that you'll see too. At least one other save. And we're heading to the bar area, which is over here. And if we walk in there, we can see that Passionate Patti's at the piano. This will come into play later in the game, but let's look at the board here. The announcements for the board list the drink specials of the day in a vivid fluorescent ink. You wonder how they get such vibrant day-glow colors from a marking pen. And yeah, that's going to be important later on. You're going to need something here, but you can't do anything with that now. I'm just going to leave and keep coming back because eventually, come on, there's one person. I'm going to wait for both people to show up. It's random whether or not one person or the other shows up, or both of them. So there's the other person. I want both of them to be there. Not really important. I guess I could do one at a time, but I like it just to be simple and have everybody there. And this is taking longer than the other times I played this already. Come on. I'll just cut to where they're both there. Oh, there we go. The game really hates me today. It really took quite a while to get this to happen. It shouldn't have. So, what we have here is Elvis and Roger Wilco. If we look at Elvis, why, he looks just like the king. If we talk to Elvis, nothing will happen though, just to show you. He looks like he doesn't want to be disturbed. But, for whatever reason, if we say help Elvis, we get a different message. So this is where he's been hiding. And it's exactly the same thing for Roger. So we can look at Roger. Hey, look, it's Roger Wilco. And we could talk to Roger, but nothing will happen. He looks like he doesn't want to be disturbed, but if we help Roger... So, what are you doing here without those two guys, you ask him? What two guys, he replies. That's a reference to two guys from Andromedon who made the Roger Wilco games and actually appear in one of the Space Quest games. I think it's Space Quest 3. But here, let's sit down. And while we're sitting here, we can actually play a request. And if we say that, okay, says Patti, how about a selection from that not hot new Sierra adventure game, Leisure Suit Larry 3? Here's the hauntingly beautiful LSL3 Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe theme. So that's just a way to get them to play different songs. Here's the Fat City theme. Well, what's funny is every song is hauntingly beautiful. And Dale's exotic dance theme we haven't heard yet. Larry gets crab themes. Okay. Great. Okay, let's look at Patti. Okay, hello, beautiful, you say to pianist. My name is Larry Laffer. And hello to you, Larry, replies Passionate Patti. I am the girl of your dreams, Passionate Patti. And there she is. Let's talk to Patti. Larry, I believe in the old saying, a good man is hard to find, but a hard man is good to find. Is that really an old saying? Talk to Patti again. You know, Larry, I always say it's not the men in the life that counts, it's the life in your men. I think she just keeps repeating stuff, but we have to ask on date. Hello, beautiful. My name is Larry Laffer. Why don't you and I get together sometime very soon? She didn't like that so much. Hello yourself, Mr. Pretend to be a swinging single. I never date married men when there's just so many single guys just waiting their turn. Okay, this is where we needed our divorce decree. We could show her the decree. Look, Patti, look, I did it. My divorce is finalized. Here, take it. Frame this thing and mount it here on your piano. Congratulations, Larry. Did I mention earlier how much I love single men? Suddenly, you've become a whole lot more interesting to me. We should get together sometime, so let's ask on date. Patti, please, let's try it, you and me together, alone at last. What do you say? I'd say yes, Larry, but where I come from, a gentleman customarily gives a gift to his lady on their first date. I could never go out with a man who didn't care enough to give me presents, and that's why we made the lei. We can give her the lei. She won't take the orchids. It's got to be the lei. Patti, please wear my lei tonight for me alone. Oh, Larry, thank you. You're such a charmer. I'm ready. What do you want to do? Let's ask on date for the 3rd time. Oh, well, what the hell? It's getting late and I'm ready to quit for the night. And you're looking better all the time. Sure, let's go. Here, Larry, take the key to my suite, says Patti. I'll slip out of the back way and use the service elevator. Just wait a few minutes before you come upstairs, as I'd like to slip in something more comfortable, like your flowers. Oh, and remember, Larry, I refuse to make love to a man without something to drink first, she says over her shoulder. No offense, of course. None taken, you suppose. So now we gotta get a drink. And the thing is that there is a bottle of wine that has magically appeared in the game, and we gotta go find it. I know where it is, but honestly, it's funny because, like, you would think, like, if you'd been everywhere in the game, and you're like, where was the wine? Where was the bottle of wine? And you wouldn't think about, like, visiting all the places you've already been already. But in this case, just a bottle of wine magically appears in a certain spot in the game. And we're getting close to it. Yes, it's the Comedy Hut. There's a bottle of wine that just magically appears on the table in the middle here. And we could look at table. A bottle of wine rests on the center table, breathing until its owner returns, so we could take the wine. Okay, you quietly cop some poor slob's bottle of fine wine. And we are out of here. And now we're going back to the casino to visit the pet house. I feel like I've done this like 4 or 5 times in the last hour alone, just because of the difficulties I've had. Maybe it's been 2 hours, because, man, I've been resetting because of technical issues. And we could talk to this man over here. Talk to man. You attempt to catch a clerk's attention. Excuse me. He doesn't really tell you anything, but I'm just showing because, I'm sorry, sir, but this is a private hotel. Okay, well then, we will get on the elevator. Use elevator, because now we have the key. I mean, this could have been one of the things where you try to use the elevator and you get nowhere. And because I need to spell elevator. I'm still playing at the fastest speed here. And we can look at the buttons. On the wall to the right of the doors is a panel with a keyhole. Besides the vertical columns of buttons are numbered from 1 to 9. Could those indicate potential floor destinations, you wonder? 9 is the penthouse. But what I didn't know is I was like, oh, I have the key. I have to use the key. You do not. All you gotta do is say press 9. And Larry will automatically use the key. You insert Patti's penthouse key into the 9th floor penthouse access lock and turn it 1/4 to the right. Both you and the elevator begin to rise. And we'll slow it down a little bit once we get near the top. Almost there. Alright. And we're here. And I remembered to bring the wine, Patti announced. I think nothing really happens if you forget the wine and you just have to go find the wine. And I remembered to where you lay, Larry, she smiles. So let's look. Passionate Patti's penthouse suite is gorgeous. Too bad you couldn't negotiate a contract as sweet as hers. And we could talk to Patti. Well, we really can't. Talk, talk, talk. Doesn't anybody what? You know what they mean. Look at Patti. Is that all you came up here to do? Look? Well, okay, let's get things started. And we do that by pouring the wine. You decide to place the bottle of wine on a silver tray resting at the table at the foot of the circular bed. Beside the 2 glasses Patti has thoughtfully provided for the occasion. And this is all on automatic control now. You say, perhaps I should explain. I have a history of not finishing what I begin. Just don't be surprised if something happens before we finish. And I'm not going to bypass this scene. This is important. Rest assured, honey, I promise you something will happen. And I think at this point I might have all the dialogue memorized because I've seen it so many times already. Would you care for a glass of wine? Would you? I thought you'd never ask. I already poured it. I wonder if I could speed this up just a little bit. Say when. Right after this drink, Larry. That joke never gets old. Okay. And I think they take one more drink. All right, let's get down to business. Come on. Oh, okay, three drinks. I must have missed that third drink, the 500 other times I played this. So, Patti, how did you get started in the music business? Shut up, Larry! I already knew she was gonna say that. God damn it! Just shut up, Larry! Oh, Patti. Oh, Larry? Come on, oh, Larry. Yep. What's the next thing? I don't remember. Something about you kiss is amazing, something like that. Wherever did you learn to kiss like that? Well, when I was younger, I did play trumpet in the mariachi band. Alright, I really hope this is working. This time. Oh, Larry. Oh, Patti? No, I think it's just Patti going, oh, ah. Oh, ah. And before I switched to computers, this scene was going so slow. Larry, oh, you're the first man, who's ever made me feel, that. Where did, you learn, to do, that. And that. And oh, yes, that. Yes, that. Please, more of that. Well, Larry, perhaps you learned more from Kalelu than you realized. No longer is our Larry Laugher, the Laugher Lover. And this next scene was where it really slowed down, and something that should have taken a minute was taking like 10 minutes. Oh, Larry. Oh, Patti? Oh, yes, yes. Oh, Larry, that's wonderful. I didn't know pectorals could pulsate like that. You think to yourself, how ironic. Of all both the women I've known, this piano player turns out to be the greatest. Patti thinks to herself, how ironic! Of all the men I've had, this dork turns out to be the greatest. Simultaneously, you each murmur into each other's ear, I never knew it could be this good. It should fade. Yep, there we go. And, yeah, this was where, holy crap, it was really chugging. Yes! And it literally took like 3 minutes for that bar to like go down to the bottom. I was like, that's it. That's enough of that. As Patti drifts off to sleep, you realize this is one woman who deserves her nickname. See if we can speed it up a little bit. The woman of my dreams. And she says, the man of my dreams. And then they both say, I'm in love. Okay, now we're gonna go off and say, there'll never be another woman for me. How I wish I still smoked. The two of you drift off to sleep, bathed in the glow of your experience together. That settles it. From now on, it's Larry Laugher forever. Tomorrow I must call my boyfriend and tell him I'm breaking off our relationship for good. Sorry, Arnold. Like, I guess it's like maybe supposed to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, maybe. I don't know. As she falls asleep thinking of how she'll handle the end of her other relationship, Patti murmurs softly a single devastating word. Arnold. What? What did she say? Arnold? Arnold? Oh no! I thought she felt something. I know I felt it. During the best sexual experience of my life, she was thinking of another man? I'm so stupid. By now, I should have learned. Some men have a way with women, and some men don't. I was a fool to believe my new body would make a difference. Nothing makes any difference. Once you're a loser, you're always a loser. And there we go. I give up. I've had it with women. It's just not worth it. I'm going where no woman will ever frustrate me again. And just reverse dressing animation. And off he goes. I can't actually control the speed of this. Okay, Patty, what you got to say? Oh, actually, that's right. We have to wait for her to realize Larry's not there. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Man. He's gone! What happened? Where could he be? Oh no, I finally meet the man of my dreams and now he vanishes into thin air. Now what will I do? Where is he? He's gone. He's really gone. Where could he go at this time of night? Why would he leave? Am I blind? How could I let him slip through my fingers? Oh, there's a little sparkle over there. Wait, what's that? Off in the distance, way over there at the point. Was that a flash of white polyester? And then she's going to look through the telescope there, and we're seeing what she sees through the telescope. And it's him! Okay, it's him. There he goes. But where's he going? There's nothing that way but uncharted bamboo forest. And we could have gone there earlier in the game, but it wouldn't let us go into the forest, so that's why I never went there. He's gone, but it had to be Larry. His pulsating pectorals are recognizable anywhere. Suddenly, everything seems so obvious, so simple. I must give up everything to find my man. I know my quest, to find Larry Laffer. And that's going to be the end of this video, this part of the playthrough of Leisure Suit Larry 3. So now that Larry's missing, what's going to happen? Well, a little bit of a spoiler here, but we are actually going to take over in the role of Passionate Patti. Really didn't see that one coming the first time I played this. So until next week, see you then.